President Cyril Ramaphosa is kicking off a two-day oversight visit to the Eastern Cape. The president's program will begin with a briefing from Transnet on plans to improve operational efficiencies at the port of Gqeberha. On Wednesday, the president and the cabinet are meeting with the Premier Oscar Mabuyane and his executive council on ways to improve service delivery. Newzroom Afrika's Sipha Kema. Sipha, before we get into a really important presidential imbizo, because we know that there are just systemic issues, related mostly to infrastructure and extortion and things like that in the province around crime and policing. I want to put that to the side for the moment, and you can update us on that in just a moment. But we heard this disturbing news coming out of Walter Sisulu University with the fatality of one student. I understand you do have the Premier with you, so perhaps we'll get into a little bit of conversation around his reaction to that.
Absolutely, Iman. In fact, I do have the Premier with me, as you've just mentioned. And we just want to start, before we talk about some of the developments at Premier News, just in breaking news, 3 students from the Walter Sisulu University in Mthatha campus have allegedly shot by residents. That's according to some of the students, as well as the student body there at the campus. Just to get your quick reaction to that. And right now the students are saying that they're going to go on a strike. They're going to close down campuses, including the entrance to that campus. Your quick reactions to that, Premier.
Thank you very much, Sipha, and then good morning to Imran and the viewers. It's something that just came about to me this morning as well, and I'm making a follow-up on it. I just had a brief discussion with the Vice-Chancellor to get a sense on what exactly happened. The university is attending to the matter. I think during the course of the day, a full detailed statement will be issued by the university on what has happened. So far, I can't comment beyond that point. It's an unfortunate incident. It is confirmed that indeed an incident of that nature has happened.
But, Premier, this is not the first time we've seen clashes at that university, especially between the staff and the students currently, which seems to be still a problem at that campus specifically.
I don't think it's an isolated matter of that campus. It's sometimes a nature of the kind of a relationship that often exist in universities. I've been an SRC president myself. I used to lead students. I know exactly how to deal with cases like those, the difficulties when there's a misunderstanding. I'm not sure about the details and facts on this one, to be exact, what happened, what caused this unfortunate occurrence. But yes, it has been happening in a number of universities. When students they want to express themselves, when they feel like the management is not giving them space to listen or engage in a quite productive manner, you always lead into issues like this. I'm not suggesting that in this case something like that happened. I think the Vice-Chancellor indicated to me they've just heard about the matter. They are making a follow-up. Surely they will be able to take the matter to its logical conclusion.
All right, so thank you, Premier. Now bringing it back to the President's visit here today in the Eastern Cape in Gqeberha. 2 days of oversight starting at the port of Gqeberha, but also overall, it's coming to see the progress and the challenges faced by the various areas in the Eastern Cape when it comes to governance and service delivery. Projects such as the one actually behind us, of projects behind us here. Let's talk about the expectations on the visit by the President on some of these issues and challenges that are facing the Eastern Cape, service delivery issues, water issues, but most importantly, implementation really of some of these issues like water shortages. The Minister of Water and Sanitation says there is water supply, but however, delivery is the problem.
Yeah, well, we welcome the visit by the state president. I like the approach and the attitude to strengthen the cooperative governance, the national government supporting the provincial supporting. We have to work together in a very integrated way in dealing with development. Where there's lack of development, lack of infrastructure, there will be challenges of delivery, of course. Here in the Eastern Cape, If you look at water, you talk about the situation of more than 6 perennial rivers flowing from mountains to Indian Ocean. That's a big challenge. So I'm saying we are attending those issues. The reports are there. We will be presenting to the President how far we have actually fared over the last 30 years when we took over in championing the transformation of this country and ensuring that even those who stay in rural areas are human beings. They deserve dignity of being human beings, and we're addressing those sort of issues through our interventions, rural development programs and all that. So the President is here to do sort of a stock taking, what National is doing. And the question that we've been saying, all spheres of government have got a role to play. Here is a country, it's a unitary country. What is being done in Pretoria, it is done in a ward. What we are doing as a province is done in a ward. So we're working collaboratively to address those issues and make sure that the province is lifted. We deal with issues of social economic development.
Thank you so much. That's the Premier of the Eastern Cape, talking to us, giving us context in the students who had shot allegedly by...
Oh, what a pity. We're going to have to come out of that one, and we do apologize for the quality of that video and audio there. But one of the big stories this hour, you see breaking news, a student killed at the Walter Sisulu University. We are reaching out to police to find out what they have found out, and the allegation is that it was at the hands of a residence manager that this shooting took place. There was an altercation between him and some of the students there.